Martin Luther King pointed it out. In order to succeed, you need to have a blueprint of your life. I'm going further from that. You need a blueprint and you need a 3D into your life. Welcome. My name is Ernest Boniface Makulilo, and I want to share with you how many people are able to succeed and why you are not able to succeed. When you are going to do anything, you plan. People want to do, my plan is to be able to do 1, 2, 3 in this year 2019, year 2020, year 2023. Whatever year you want to succeed. The first question, how are you going to do it? The how is what we call the blueprint. It's not pretty at all because it needs a lot of dedication. It needs to follow principles. Just like if you want to build a house, there is what we call the blueprint. The architecture, when you go to ask the expert, the engineers, to draw a map of the house they're going to build, they are going to put the blueprint, the one which has layout. This will be the floor, this will be the door, and how many bricks are you going to use? How many iron sheets are you going to use? How many, every single thing that can break down to you and be able to determine the cost of the entire situation and everything. But a person who is going to pay for that, most of the time they don't like to see the blueprint because it is very confusing. So many lines, so many things which they don't make sense to someone who is not architecture. At that point, in order architecture to break down to you, to be able to succeed, in order to be able to be motivated to build that house, they will show you a blueprint of the house. They will show you what the house will look like at the end of everything. And that, how it looks like, is the 3D. So that means you want to become a lawyer. Obviously, you need to study hard, you have to go to law school, you have to wake up in the morning, you have to do practice, you have to do everything. That is the blueprint. Many people get caught out, they drop from school, they fail, they do all other crazy stuff in the middle of it. But how are you going to be focused? How are you able to see that I must succeed to become a lawyer? What will motivate you as someone who is purchasing the house will see the the 3D at the end of the tunnel to make someone succeed. So if you become a lawyer, some people, they want to like to wear those suits, they like to hear the argument. So there are certain things you put it as a mental picture. What will look like if I accomplish that? Like how Usain Bolt is doing. When he's going to prepare for Olympics, the blueprint of Bolt is doing exercise every single day, waking up at 4 a.m., going to the gym, going to the field, and he starts running like a crazy person. That is the blueprint. It's not pretty, it's very tiresome and everything. But in the end, while he was doing that, every single time he's doing a lap at the field, he's going to do his signature move, like this is how I'm going to win. When I'm going to have my gold medal, I'm going to bite it. I'm going to do my signature move. Those are the things that will keep Usain Bolt running. So in the end, he's having a mental picture of 3D, what will look like at the end of the tunnel. That keeps him going. So in order to succeed in everything, you have to break down the mechanics, how it goes, and how it will look like at the end. And focus also at the end. This is what I'm doing. Just like how women are. When they become pregnant, the first 3 months is crazy. Morning sickness, throwing up, vomiting every single day. But for entire 9 months, it's not easy. But what they are going to do, that's why nowadays we have ultrasound. And even colored one, 3D. Those are helping mothers to keep focused. To look at the end, oh, my baby is just kicking. My baby is having a heartbeat. My baby is, this is the face, this is the leg. So once you see that, they can determine how much hair the child has. So all the things they give is just like the 3D to motivate a mother to keep focused at the end of the prize that the baby will be born into 9 months. So no matter how many times you are not feeling asleep, how many times you are going to throw up, but the mother is happy because at the end, the baby is going to be born. So nothing is easy. Everything you want to do, you have to break down. What are the mechanics? 1, 2, 3. How does it take? What are the complications? What is like external circumstances will make me fail? But in the end, no matter all this coming from, At the end, I want to make sure that at the 3D, this is what I'm going to succeed. When I'm writing the books, the first thing I know, I'm going to write the book about imperialism. I need to do a research. I need to do 1, 2, 3. I have to be able to wake up in the middle of the night and be able to write. Those are the those are the mechanics behind it. Those are the blueprint. You want to write the book, you have to wake up, you have to find the time, you have to do all the other things. But in the end, I create a book cover of 3D. Oh, so if I publish my book, this is how it will look like. If I finish my book, this will be on Amazon. If I finish my book, it will be on an audio book. So I'm starting creating the mental picture of the end of the tunnel, how my book will look like. That motivates me as an author to keep going. So whatever you want to do in order to succeed, try to break down into 2 areas. One area is what is your blueprint. Stick to the blueprint, because blueprint can determine how exactly, how many bricks, how many iron sheets, how many nails you need. So that is the blueprint. Then create 3D, the mental picture. What are you going to get at the end of the tunnel? Don't look just before and after, forgetting like the transition from before to after, losing weight, how many times you have to go to the gym, how many times you have to run, how many times you have to be on the treadmill, how many times you have to do all those exercises, what kind of food, how many times you have to skip eating chocolate or to eat kind of cookies. All those things are the mechanics within the blueprint, but at the end is the after. Have a mental picture to be able to succeed. So I agree with Malcolm. I agree that Martin Luther King say, "What's your blueprint?" But also, what is your 3D to be able to succeed? So thank you so much again. This is Ernest Boniface Makulilo, EBM.